Okay, let's unpack this. We are diving headfirst into probably the most chaotic, fast-moving, and frankly, really exciting corner of the global economy right now. How do you actually make repeatable, predictable income using these AI tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, all of them? Our mission today is pretty simple. Filter out the noise, ignore all that get-rich-quick hype, and really identify the concrete, flexible ways to earn money that we found in our stack of sources.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here, and it's something our sources just keep underscoring, is that maybe the single greatest source of AI income isn't even starting a totally new career. It's more like 10xing the output of the career you already have.
Okay.
The core finding really is that AI should be seen as an efficiency multiplier. And the barrier to entry for using these tools, it's low. The speed to actually getting revenue, unmatched, really.
I like that framing, the efficiency multiplier. So we've organized the pathways we found into three main categories for you. First, scaling your professional services through, well, radical efficiency. Second, building those passive income streams with digital assets. And third, specializing in the more advanced AI skills for those, top dollar consulting gigs.
Right.
And just to ground this whole thing in reality, this isn't theory anymore. Recent data shows that 34% of U.S. adults have already used ChatGPT. It's gone mainstream.
Which, raises that fundamental question. If about a third of the population is using it casually, how do you, the listener, move from being just a casual user to someone who actually profits from it?
Exactly. And that transition brings us right to the most accessible opportunity we found.
Okay.
The AI-assisted freelancer. This is where AI really acts like your 24/7 sidekick. It lets you take on way more clients without necessarily working double the hours.
Mm-hmm. And the immediate places where we see this speed up giving, like measurable money gains, are in professional writing and content services. AI just handles the grunt work.
Absolutely. ChatGPT is phenomenal at those initial steps. Generating ideas, drafting outlines, summarizing research, even writing initial articles or website copy. We saw data from Fiverr indicating that freelancers lean on AI mostly for that crucial idea generation phase.
Mhm.
It solves that, dreaded blank page problem.
And this is a really crucial point for you listening. You cannot just copy and paste.
Right.
Our source material really hammers this home. Human editing and creative input are absolutely necessary. It's not just that some companies actually prohibit fully AI-generated content, but if you rely only on the AI output, that content generally doesn't get copyright protection, not unless a person adds their own creative work. So it assists, definitely, but you own the final product. You have to make it yours.
That's the line, isn't it, between just a commodity product and something defensible, a real business. Now, looking at specialized writing, resume and cover letter writing is turning out to be a pretty profitable niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, AI can analyze a job description and then optimize the candidate's skills specifically for those pesky applicant tracking systems, the ATS. The software filters that often just reject resumes before a human even lays eyes on them.
Ugh, those things.
Exactly. So resume writers using this AI technique can quickly generate optimized documents, and the sources suggest they can earn close to $20 an hour doing it.
We also see virtual assistants and tutors getting a significant boost. Tutors can use AI to quickly structure courses, manage admin tasks, and some high-end specialized tutoring rates are hitting $150 an hour or even more.
Wow.
And for VAs, virtual assistants, AI helps them manage specialized tasks that used to mean hiring someone else, like basic digital marketing copy or complex customer support scripts.
Okay, I want to push back a bit on one of the more eye-popping stats we found here. One busy web developer reported that by using AI to automate manual tasks, code snippets, writing basic functions, their efficiency supposedly increased enough to potentially earn an additional $50,000 in a single year. Wait, 50,000 extra. Isn't that just like doubling the workload and burning out faster? How did the sources define efficiency in a way that's actually sustainable?
That's exactly the right question to ask. The sources clarify that the $50K wasn't necessarily from getting more clients. It was often from charging the same rate for work that used to take, say, 5 hours, but now, with AI help, only takes 1 hour.
Ah, okay. So it's about leverage.
Exactly. They freed up the capacity to take on maybe higher value projects or just more concurrent low value tasks without actually increasing their working hours. It's about using AI to cut the time cost, not necessarily ramp up the effort cost.
That makes the claim much more believable. It's leveraging billable time. Okay. And here's where that efficiency idea creates an immediate aha moment. It takes a traditionally labor-intensive role and turns it into a quick, scalable side hustle. the travel agent.
Yes, exactly. Planning a really detailed, personalized trip used to be hours and hours of tedious research, comparing options.
But now, AI can instantly suggest destinations based on your parameters, generate personalized day-by-day itineraries, create packing lists. It can even draft personalized guides tailored to a client's specific budget and interests, and it does this in minutes.
Which dramatically slashes the upfront labor. It frees up the agent to focus entirely on the customer experience, right? Booking the high commission stuff like hotels and tours and just closing the deal. As a side hustle, travel agents using this tech can earn anywhere from a few hundred to potentially several $1,000s a month through commissions and service fees simply because they can handle more volume efficiently.
Okay, so we've covered scaling human service capacity, but for true income diversification, we really have to look at the kind of money that, you know, builds itself while you sleep, creating those scalable digital products and assets.
Right, and if we connect this to the bigger picture, this is really the frontier of passive income, isn't it? You put in the initial effort building a digital asset, maybe a piece of content, a design, a small software tool, and then it can potentially generate revenue indefinitely.
So think content channels like YouTube or specialized blogs. AI helps not just with generating video ideas and titles, but also descriptions optimized for SEO and even scripts. This is what supports the creation of those kind of viral faceless YouTube channels. But how exactly is the content produced if there's no person on camera? That always seemed like a black box.
Well, that's where the real automation kicks in. The AI generates the script, right? And then other tools take over. Specialized AI tools can turn that script into pretty high-quality text-to-speech audio. Others can generate or find relevant stock video and images. Some even create simple 2D or 3D avatars.
hmm
So the human creator acts more like the editor and the concept director, but the actual output is largely automated. And that supports those passive income streams through ad revenue, affiliate marketing, maybe merchandise sales.
And this feeds directly into affiliate marketing strategies too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can use AI to research trending products and then draft really detailed content, like a 1,000-word review optimized with keywords and selling points, perfectly designed to drive those commission-earning clicks and purchases.
And for people with expertise, selling digital courses and products is easier than ever. AI can structure the online course, it can flesh out content outlines, generate marketing materials. You could even combine AI-generated text, like worksheets or maybe short stories, with AI-generated art to create full ebooks or templates. And then you monetize those through tiered pricing or maybe a subscription model.
This leads us naturally to AI-generated art and merchandise, specifically print on demand, or POD. Tools like Midjourney and DALL-E let designers create logos, t-shirt graphics, high-quality wall art, stuff they can list on Etsy or those specialized POD platforms.
It sounds simple, maybe deceptively so, because the value here is almost entirely dependent on prompt engineering.
Okay, that's the high-value skill we need to dig into. High-quality prompt engineers can apparently command up to $40 an hour. That seems like a massive rate just for, well, talking to a computer. What justifies that kind of pay?
It's not just talking, it's more like programming the AI's vision but using language. A successful prompt is, it's like a complex formula. It needs to define the subject, the style, hyper-realistic oil painting or cartoon or whatever, the mood, the lighting, the composition, and then critical modifiers like 8K resolution or cinematic lighting. The real skill is iterative.
Iterative.
Yeah, knowing exactly which words, which modifiers to change, and in what order to guide the AI from just a rough idea to a commercial quality output that actually solves the client's specific problem. You're basically paying for their precision and their expertise in navigating the AI's, let's call it, model space. It's language control.
Language control. Okay, got it. And on that note, we absolutely have to reiterate the commercial check here. This is crucial.
Absolutely vital. If you plan to sell that AI art on merchandise, on anything commercial, you must review the licensing terms of the AI art generator you used. Not all of them grant full commercial ownership or rights. And misunderstanding those terms, that can just instantly derail your whole passive income stream. Legal trouble nobody wants.
Right. Okay, let's shift gears now to the top tier. Those high-value roles that need more technical depth or some niche business expertise, often involving direct automation for businesses.
Yeah, we're moving from automating your own time to automating other businesses' recurring costs. And the highest demand we're seeing right now is for building custom chatbots.
And this is way more sophisticated than just like embedding a general-purpose AI widget on a website, correct?
Oh, much more. The real opportunity here lies in customizing the AI using something like the ChatGPT API. You take the base model, but then you train it rigorously on the client's specific proprietary data, their detailed FAQs, their product spec sheets, receipts, their support ticket history, their operating hours, everything.
So the chatbot essentially becomes an expert, but only in that one specific business.
Precisely. Once it's trained like that, the chatbot becomes a really effective 24/7 customer support agent.
Hmm.
It can handle lead qualification, it can book appointments automatically, and businesses are willing to pay a hefty premium for that level of tailored automation because it dramatically cuts their human labor costs and speeds up response times.
Makes sense. Beyond that kind of specialized consulting, building software as a service SaaS, or even just simple tool websites is still a major income generator. AI coding tools can significantly speed up creating small, useful web apps. Maybe a simple language translation tool, a currency converter, or a complex password generator.
hmm
And these can be monetized pretty easily through ads, maybe selling licenses or setting up subscription services.
And then, right at the very pinnacle of earning potential, you've got data science and analytics consulting. Consultants in this field use AI for predictive modeling, think risk assessment for banks, forecasting financial trends, or pulling actionable insights from truly massive data sets. These are highly specialized roles, obviously, and they command a very high base salary benchmark. Our sources cited ranges between $122,500 and $138,500.
Yeah, that's definitely the full-time career path needing deep investment. But let's bring it back down for a second. What about the beginner? Someone who just wants to sharpen those critical prompting skills we talked about and maybe earn a little bit of side cash without a huge technical investment?
Okay. This is where we found something called the AI feedback loop, or basically microtasking. There are platforms now, like Yup.ai was one mentioned, that actually pay users to test AI models. You compare different prompt responses, you give feedback on the quality, the coherence.
Wait, so you get paid a small amount just to have a high-quality chat with the bot and then judge how well it did?
Pretty much, yeah. Now, it's a low hourly return, maybe $1 to $5 an hour, and often capped at something like $50 a month. But it's really valuable for two reasons. First, it often gives you free access to premium, cutting-edge AI models you'd otherwise pay for. And second, it helps you sharpen those essential prompting skills we discussed earlier. It makes you a much better AI user, which pays off later. The trade-off, of course, is that you need to know you're consenting to have your anonymized prompts used as training data for future AI models.
That sounds like an excellent gateway, actually.
hmm
Okay, now, before anyone listening jumps headfirst into one of these ventures, we have to talk about the reality check. The sources flagged a pretty significant failure rate for AI projects.
They did. Yeah, the sources were quite clear that maybe 70% to 80% of AI projects fail. And it's often due to fundamentally misaligned expectations. People tend to grossly overestimate the AI's current common sense reasoning capability. They fail to recognize that AI is only as good as the data you train it on. Garbage in, garbage out still applies.
That distinction is crucial, isn't it? It means you, the creator or consultant, have to focus relentlessly on solving a specific existing customer problem like cutting down support ticket volume rather than just trying to sell the shiny new AI technology itself.
And that ties directly back into the ethical strategy, the human element we discussed. Transparency is just non-negotiable. The most successful AI businesses we saw examples of, they blend AI efficiency with their own proprietary human expertise, clear communication with their clients, and, really importantly, continuous learning. Your unique human creativity and your quality control are the only things that make the AI output defensible and truly valuable.
So, wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the listener, today? We've covered a huge range from quick, maybe $20 an hour resume writing side hustles, all the way up to those $130,000 plus consulting gigs.
I think the two main paths for success are pretty clear from the sources. First, you can scale your existing service capacity, your writing, your consulting, your tutoring, by using AI to boost your efficiency and just handle more clients or higher value work. And second, you can focus on building those passive digital products and platforms that generate revenue more automatically, whether that's through AI art on print-on-demand sites or maybe specialized tool websites or content channels.
And the market size for AI is projected to hit, what, $42.6 billion by the end of this year.
Mm.
It just proves this isn't some future thing. It's already proven source of income right now.
Yeah, and if we connect this all back to the bigger picture, the future of making money with AI, it really isn't about replacing human effort, is it?
Yeah.
It seems much more about leveraging AI to automate the repetitive, time-consuming tasks, the grunt work. And that frees up your valuable time and your unique human creativity to focus on the higher value, personalized work that clients and customers are actually willing to pay a premium for. So my challenge to you listening is this. Identify one highly repetitive time leak in your current professional workflow. or maybe even a side hustle workflow. Just one task you do every single week, almost without thinking. And try using an AI tool to cut down the time that task takes just this week. See how much time you actually free up. Time you could then spend on higher value, more creative, or more strategic work. That might be the first step.